I'm hard-pressed to find anybody that is not captivated by her power, her beauty. When we show up somewhere, people take note. She is breathtaking. We get to sail on the waters of Narragansett Bay, Rhode Island Sound, Block Island Sound, where the sailing is often spectacular. The views are magnificent.
Captain Jonathan Kabak commands Rhode Island's tall ship, the Oliver Hazard Perry. And that's not all. Kabak is a man of many talents.
I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky.
While the lyrics of this song are taken from the 1901 poem Sea Fever,
And all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by.
Captain Kabak could well be singing the praises of taking the helm of this 1800-style tall ship. It is the largest regularly operating civilian sail training vessel in the United States.
Rhode Island's flagship stands proud at 131 feet tall. She's 200 feet tip to tip, or sparred length, we like to say, and about 135 feet on deck.
Add to that 3 masts, 20 sails, and 7 miles of rigging. This is the official maritime ambassador for Rhode Island. Home port, Fort Adams, Newport.
So one of the things that makes this ship so interesting is what looks old on the outside is usually thoroughly modern on the inside.
Rhode Island's tall ship was christened in honor of South Kingstown native son, Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry, naval hero of the Battle of Lake Erie in the War of 1812. His monument in Newport's Eisenhower Park looks west to the harbor, emblazoned with the famous quote from Perry to his fleet commander after the victory, "We have met the enemy, and they are ours." Oliver Hazard Perry's namesake was launched in 2015. It was inspired by tall ships from around the world sailing to Newport 76 for the bicentennial.
Out of that came an opportunity to create an organization called Tall Ships Rhode Island, which worked to put young people on tall ships for character-building experiences at sea.
The ring of the ship's bell could also double as a school bell. The Oliver Hazard Perry has now embarked on an educational voyage, serving as a floating classroom for Rhode Island high school students.
So welcome aboard the Oliver Hazard Perry.
Captain Kabak says it's about forging a bond with the sea. He calls the program Ocean Access, a chance to learn about the boundless opportunities beyond recreational sailing.
In order to build resilient communities, you need great careers. So part of our portfolio of programs are workforce development programs for the maritime industry, the marine trade, and the defense sector, all of which are key industries here in Rhode Island that support our economic growth.
Growing as a person is also part of the curriculum.
One of the things that we like to say aboard this ship is that you should feel empowered to be the best version of yourself here.
Some Rhode Island ninth graders spend a day on the bay. Others, such as these students from the Met School, engage in 2-day sessions for 11 weeks, learning the ropes.
Hands to set the mainstaysail!
Hands to set the mainstaysail!
From bow to stern, from the keel all the way to the masthead, 131 feet in the air, our students participate in every aspect of the operation of the ship. So they learn how to handle lines, they learn how to work the engine controls, they learn how to help out in the galley, they set the sails. They learn a little bit about marine navigation. They learn the history of the bay.
This is the second tour of duty for 15-year-old Serenity Cooper. She enjoyed the program so much last year, she signed on for another hitch.
This experience has been it's been life-changing actually. We learned quite a bit about physics as well. I learned a lot more about the water, like its currents.
Starboard side, 436.35 gallons.
Cooper says she discovered a knack for working in the engine room and wants a seafaring career.
I really just want to sail around and just figure out ways to help others.
Rosalind Lopez Morales describes her experience as an eye-opener.
It's definitely brought me out of my shell a lot.
Lopez Morales, who is a senior, is already charting her future course.
I'm interested in attending Maine Maritime Academy, where I want to do their program with vessel operations and technology, which is basically learning about navigation.
But the biggest lesson for students,
Understanding that there is no ocean state without their connectivity to the ocean. And the opportunities that we offer and the programs, the experiences are really a conduit for Rhode Islanders to build a profound, meaningful connection to the sea, and in turn, become better stewards.
Captain Quebec says it takes all hands on deck, a crew pulling together to keep the Oliver Hazard Perry ship shape.
When you are shoulder to shoulder, 100 feet in the air with somebody you may not know, you may not share the same background with, but you come away with a pretty profound understanding that you are intrinsically linked to each other.
The captain says that deep connection to the sea and each other is something he stresses to tourists, volunteers, and those who attend the adult workforce development programs. Captain, what is it you want people to come away with, most of all?
I like to say people come for the pirate ship and stay for the opportunities. The focus is to really share with people that it's not just a pretty picture, that it's not just a historical relic, but rather the ship and the opportunities that we offer aboard are really consistent with the 21st century and where we as a community in Rhode Island are going.